I say we, Lucy's making this in a Vitamix, but any high-powered
other blenders are available.
Should, yeah. Hey guys, welcome to day 5 of Annie's Advent. I am here with the beautiful Lucy, who has been working super hard with her team, her Chaya kitchen team, serving us the most delicious food over the last week on our Chaya retreat. And so I thought it would be a good idea to hang out with Lucy and get her to show you one of her delicious recipes, or kind of 2 recipes. What are we going to make?
Well, we're going to start with a juice. So we usually serve a juice on an afternoon tea basis. So the juice that we're going to make today is a root vegetable juice, which is mainly beets, carrots, celery, and also lemon and some apple to sweeten it. So we're going to make this delicious juice, and then with the pulp, we're going to make falafel.
Amazing. So we're going to start with the juice.
Yeah, we're going to start with the juice. So
cool, I'll let you.
Often we make juices, rather than using a juicer, it's a great idea if you don't have much space at home to make a juice in a blender. The way that you approach this is you start with your soft vegetables and fruits first. So here, we're going to start with our apple, celery, lemon at the bottom.
So the way that you put it into the blender makes a difference as to how quickly or how easily it blends.
So if you put root vegetables at the bottom, it'll be really hard, and then the blender will have a little bit more of a difficult time. So I'm going to add a little bit of water, and essentially you make like what would be quite a disgusting smoothie. When you've got the smoothie, which you really wouldn't want to drink. And the reason why I prefer juices over smoothies mainly is that you get all the goodness without the roughage. And if you were to eat all the fruit and vegetables that you would put into one juice, I prefer mainly vegetable juice, you'd be sick. So
getting all the goodness without making yourself sick, essentially.
That's made the base for the juice.
And then we get on to the hard stuff.
We've got some. We're going wild.
These beets are amazing. So we've got golden beets, and then the carrots
are also
amazing. Look at those. Like multicoloured carrots. There's a serious rainbow.
Got some pre-disco veg going down.
Yeah.
So into your smoothie mix, you're going to add some of the harder veg. So now we're just going to strain the smoothie through this amazing kitchen, very basic piece of equipment, which is a nut milk bag, which you can use for loads of different things. This is called the universal nut milk bag. I mean, the benefits of this, if you had a tough morning,
it's like a great stress ball.
Yeah. But I won't squeeze it too hard, because what we're going to do is leave a little bit of moisture in the pulp to make into our falafels. You don't want them too dry. So the pulp quite beautifully looks like quite fun Play-Doh. And
it already kind of holds together, doesn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't need much more.
So then we're onto the falafel.
So onto the falafel. We're left with this pulp, which is quite wet actually, which is good because it means that it will, make the falafels nice and moist. I will add a little bit of olive oil to this. Just a few glugs, really.
And we'll leave the recipe for this in the box below.
Herb and mare is always good, nice herby salt. Then we're going to use some za'atar, which is a Middle Eastern spice blend.
You also can't go too wrong, actually, can you? You can sort of throw in a bit of whatever you've got.
Yep, absolutely right.
Within reason.
Yeah.
What are we putting in here?
So this is sesame seeds, black and white. And then we're just going to add, and that last spice was a bit of extra cumin because I love cumin. We're just going to add in some parsley, and then we'll use our juice spoon.
It's all the same, isn't it?
Yeah. And you could add in, also a really nice thing to add in would be some quinoa, if you've got any leftover quinoa, if you've been eating quinoa, or even some rice would be really nice if you wanted to bulk it out a little bit.
I'm going to get a baking tray.
And then I'm just going to add a little bit of apple cider vinegar.
And in true TV cooking style, we've preheated the oven to 180.
And now we can both
start to
make some little falafel balls.
Amazing.
And it's so nice to feel your food and put some of your good cooking vibes into your falafels. They go deliciously with tahini dip, of course, because they they are.
Well, everything is good with tahini in my mind. Would this hold together if it was big enough to be a burger? Could you make a sort of...
I think if you were to put some ground flax seeds in it, for example, which are really good because they bind things together.
Yeah.
Or you could...
But you would need a binder if it was bigger. Cool, so I'll pop them in the oven. This is the bit where everyone notices my ridiculous outfit looks like yoga teacher chic.
You just look comfy.
So those will go in for about 20 minutes, half an hour? We'll see you in 20 minutes. So we left the falafel in the oven. They took a little bit longer than we guessed. So Lucy has had to dash off to the airport to drop one of the guests off to catch his flight home. I've been left in charge. I think they're looking pretty good. And before Lucy left, she did manage to spare a couple of minutes to whip up this delicious white bean dip. So, before we serve these up to the guests, I should probably give it a try. This is so delicious, and look how well they hold together. So I'm gonna enjoy my falafel and my juice, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.